Hey, speaking of great teams,
Oh,
Lisa and Nancy in here in studio with us. Ladies, how are y'all doing today? Thank you for coming in.
Doing great. Thank you for having us.
Of course, yeah.
We always enjoy having time with you.
oh, it's so
Aw.
fun, so special. You guys are doing such special work too. I love it.
Very impressive stuff. So first, let's catch everybody up on what Alpha Omega is in the first place for some people who might just be catching you for the first time on our program.
Yeah, so at Alpha Omega, we really believe that all women and children should have stability, have that comfort of knowing what their future holds, and just feel safe. And so we have found that many situations come to us without the stability at all, actually living on the streets or living in places that really no one should live.
Yeah.
We'll just cap it at
Displaced,
that.
essentially. Yeah.
Displaced, sleeping under bridges right
my
here
goodness.
in St. Johns County,
Yeah.
sleeping in storage units, sleeping in places that really should not be habited by humans. Also, on top of that, I think sometimes they're sleeping in homes that they feel are safe, and then they end up with situations that they wish they never would have put themselves in that place
Right,
or their
yeah.
children.
Yeah.
So we bring that stability by giving them housing, a safe place to live, to lay their head, give that child the stability of knowing that every night I get to sleep in my own bed, I get to have a bath, I know when my dinner is going to be, just that stability so that they can truly enjoy being a child while their mom gets the stability that she needs and the education so that she can be a productive citizen here in our community.
So, Lisa, how long have you been a part of the organization?
Well, I God placed this vision in my heart in 1993.
Fabulous.
In 1996, we found our first home out in Hastings. It was a 6-bedroom home, and we opened our doors in 99. So 25 years of housing.
Incredible.
Wow.
It's exciting.
Have you seen it? And you've seen it grown throughout the years, right? And that's got to be super inspiring to see your vision from '93 and where you are right now. That's incredible.
Davey, I think one of my most exciting pieces is when I start hearing and receiving invitations for graduations from the children who were born or
Oh, wow.
came in at an early age in Alpha Omega.
Yeah.
So this year I was able to attend one of the graduations, sent out little graduation cards to a few that I could not attend, but just exciting to watch them graduate high school and going into college or into our military. I mean, to me, that's so exciting to watch.
Yeah, just that much just fill your heart knowing that my vision is working. It's working, you know?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Our goal is that those children never know what it's like to be homeless again.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's huge. So Nancy, talk to us about how you got involved with Alpha Omega.
Well, I got involved. I've known Lisa. I've been a nonprofit working with women and children for about 20 years.
Okay.
And so I knew Lisa. We had worked closely, our organizations. So we worked with women that were facing unplanned pregnancies. And so we had many that they were cared for during the pregnancy, but then after the pregnancy, that's a very vulnerable time for them. And just having a baby and maybe their situation changed. Maybe they were in a situation that was not a healthy one with a relationship or family abandonment or just didn't have the support needed. And so there needs to be some housing because many times there was a lack of housing, and it just, through the years, it seemed like it was increasing. People were calling me, you know, I have this young lady, she just had a baby, or she has young children, she needs a place to go.
Yeah.
And so that really created in me a great, just a passion to help find these women the resources and their children to have a safe place to go. And not only just a place to lay their head, but to thrive and to get what they needed to get on their feet and have sustainability and be able to get an education and start a future that they've dreamed about, you know, and be the mother that they always have wanted to be, which is in them. You know, it just takes a good, supportive community to make that happen. So long story short, I had great respect for Lisa. I knew about Alpha Omega. There's many times that we referred women to Lisa, and with just a great admiration, and respect, and relationship, we worked together through the years, and it just came up where she had started in this capital campaign to build 20 more units, housing units for women, because of such a great need right now in Florida. We have a shortage of over 500,000 homes in this area. We just have a huge shortage for affordable housing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's just, and it's getting greater. The gap is widening. So with that being said, Lisa had called me and said, "Hey, would you like to come on board?" And so I said, "Yes."
Amazing.
This is something that, is really, it just was a purpose for me, and to help these other women find purpose and to create that housing and stability that's needed.
What do you think about all this work that you've done over the years? What do you think it has taught you?
Wow. How important it is to help another individual. That really is a legacy for me, is just if you change one life.
Oh, yeah.
If you can sow into one life, how important that is. And we just don't know the ripple effects of that. If you think just a small act of kindness or helping someone find a place to go or food to eat, these things that we take for granted on a daily basis, I think that probably is what warms my heart and fuels my passion just to help others. And that's kind of the legacy that I want to leave. It's just helping others. That
People
need
will
help.
never forget how you make them feel. That's such a special moment. And thank you for both of you. Incredible journeys. And I love talking to you guys about all this stuff. So it's so good.
Thank you.
Now, we're definitely at a very crucial point in this journey, right? With this new campus. I think I was
Yes.
out there for the groundbreaking a year and a half ago, maybe?
Yes, a little over a year.
Yeah, yeah. I know this is just a source of massive excitement for
Yes.
you and your whole team down there. How's that coming? Where are we at?
What we have learned is that you hurry up and wait
Mhm.
while you're doing any
Yeah,
type of building,
yep.
mostly development.
Mhm.
But we are finalizing all of the horizontal, and now we are looking probably into July, August to start vertical.
Did you lose
So
the
we are
tree?
excited.
Did you lose the tree out of your office?
We did.
Oh,
We
boo, I'm
did.
so
I know.
sorry.
It was so
I think about you
sad.
every time when I see that tree.
The moment that they pulled up to tell us the tree has to go,
Uh-huh.
and we said, "Okay, let us prepare." And they said,
Right.
like, in an hour,
In an hour.
which was probably better in the long run because we were just like, can we change it?
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah.
But yes, we no longer have that gorgeous, beautiful oak.
The spirit still lives on, though, I'm
It
sure.
does. It does. It does. And we will have a lot more on that property in the long run.
That's cool.
So,
That's
yes.
super cool.
So when this is finalized, talk about the vision of what you're going to be able to provide with
Yes.
this campus.
So right now we house around 21 to 25 in our GROW program. And then we have additional apartments that we have 21 to 25, according to how they present in a home. So one apartment may have 2 seniors, one apartment may have a mom with 2 children, and another mom with 1, so then they have 5. So what that will allow us to do is triple our GROW program.
Wow.
And we will be able to house right at or a little over 100.
Okay.
Where right now it's at 21 to 25.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a huge expansion.
It is. And then we will utilize all the apartments that we use for the GROW program now for more affordable housing. So we will double our affordable
Oh.
housing. So we're so excited about that.
Oh, that's huge. That's a
Wow.
big deal
Yes.
because this is not going away. I mean,
It's not. No. And what I did not mention earlier was the senior women. So we also house senior women 60 and older. And what we do is we place them in an apartment with a mom and a child. And that allows really that senior to just have that love that the little one gives,
Yeah.
and give the wisdom to our young ladies that really just need someone to guide. They don't have to. They're just roommates, but it's amazing when you start building that relationship, the wisdom that comes from the senior.
Because I'm
women
sure
to
that
the moms.
relationship needs
Yeah.
to be cultivated. I don't
It-
think that's going to happen overnight, right? But so they
Right.
start as like roommates, and then it kind of grows into that mentorship.
Yeah, so we have an amazing program for our senior women. Really just trying to, one is build back their self-esteem because they have been facing homelessness in order to be in our program.
Mhm.
So as they receive their mental health counseling and just the life skills of how to deal with trauma and being able to sew back into someone else, we have a neat program that really allows them to, remind them, all you need to do is love on that child,
That's
right?
amazing.
You love on a mom's child, they're going to love you eventually.
Yeah.
They may be a little standoffish at first,
Right.
but love on my baby. I'm going to open my heart to you a little more, a little more.
Yeah.
So really trying to remind those seniors, you don't have to fix them. You're not in there to do a job. You're in there to just love on them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Big kind of development here recently. You guys got about a $200,000 donation to this to the Capitol campaign. Is that going towards this new campus, or?
yes, we have a match that's just been an incredible blessing. So I'm going to let Nancy share a little more about that.
Yeah.
Well, we partner with DLP Capital. Actually, they have a fund that they gifted us $100,000, which helped us, and it was a matching gift. And so someone stood up and also matched that gift. So it was $100,000, which was amazing.
That is.
And so it really kicked off the
What a
second
relief.
part of our campaign. It is. It's so helpful because we know that we have the vision, we have all the groundwork laid. We still have about $2 million left on this second part of our capital campaign. As Lisa was saying, the groundwork has already been done. That part has been completed. So this second part of our phase of our campaign, we are actively raising the funds to build these units.
I'm not sure how strict that matching element is, and I don't know if everyone else understands this. Sometimes, if you don't raise that $100,000, you don't get the original $100,000. This may be different in this case, but I'm sure that's a relief off of your plates that you made the match. Now let's go on to the next level. Did you experience any of that?
Yes, we absolutely, and we'd love to have another match.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, for sure.
we're excited about this. I think what Lisa was saying, how important it is, and to provide these services, but they're really life transforming. So we know that people can get really sick in community when it's not a healthy situation, but because this is such a healthy community, when the women come in with the senior women, that it creates just a safe environment where people can grow and thrive and make true life transformations that change generations. As Lisa was saying, we get, she's getting those graduation pictures of these children. The moms are sending them of children that entered into the program, and now they're just thriving, and it breaks those generational chains, that
I love that.
bondage. And sometimes it's situational. People can go through a time of either it's divorce or a domestic violence situation or family abandonment, those type of things that nobody expects is going to happen, but they do. And when we're vulnerable in life, it's the ones that will help you and pick you up, dust you off, and go, okay, you have a purpose and a great plan for your life. And we want to see you thrive. And so being able to have all the resources that are available, and I think with the 2-year program that Alpha Omega offers, has just been, so strong, and it's been a great model that's worked. And we were talking about even the car match, because we don't even think about cars, transportation being a barrier for a mother, just to get her child to school or to daycare or to get to work. And so that is a barrier, and we have had the women that will save up and they'll get a car match. Someone will step up and do a match for a vehicle, and Lisa can talk a little bit more about that, about the car matches.
Yes, it's exciting because we break down their time with Alpha Omega in 4 phases. So in their first phase, we're trying to really do triage, see where they're at, what they need. That second phase, they're working on what education they need, job skills, building a resume. And by the time they're in their third phase, now they have saved some funds. And they have saved, one of their major funds is car match. They need vehicle, they need a transportation. Takes such a relief off of them to not depend on placing on a whiteboard when I need a ride to go to a doctor's appointment, to work, to daycare. So it's really exciting when they save $1,500 and they hit that third phase. We not only find one donor that will match the $1,500, we find 2.
Wow.
So now that $1,500 has become $4,500. Most women will try to find a car so they have no payment.
Yeah,
but a lot of times we encourage them, mostly if they don't have credit at all. It's a great time to put $4,500 down on a $7,000 or $8,000 car.
Right.
Now I'm building my credit, and I have very low car car payment.
Right.
And I can apply that 4,000 or 4,500 as soon as I have that credit line.
Mhm.
Then I can put that down or put it down in the first transaction. What it really does is it allows them to now be able to have the freedom to go where they want, when they want, not depend on everyone to take them.
Yeah.
It's such a freedom.
It's a rewarding freedom. Absolutely.
It is.
And
Yeah.
is there like a time frame that they stay with you mostly on average? Is there like a hard limit where it's like a 4-year thing, or how does the timing work on people who stay with you?
Yeah, so senior women can stay as long as they are able to care for themselves.
Okay.
Our mothers have it's a 2-year program.
Okay.
Sometimes they'll stay for 22 months. Others, they come back and say, I have one more month and I'll finish my AA. So can I stay? Of
Mhm.
course, we're going to always work with them to finish all their goals.
Sure.
Also, once that's completed, then they apply to go into our affordable housing, which allows them to continue their career or their education path. One of my favorite stories is a young lady who saved $17,000 while
Ooh.
she was in our program.
Wow.
She utilized every resource that we had.
That's amazing.
We have like what we call a blessing closet. So they receive alpha bucks for going, attending counseling, for attending life skills, for passing their house inspection, because we do house inspections. So they receive alpha bucks for anything.
Mhm.
And what that allows them to do is not spend their hard-earned dollar to purchase diapers, to purchase cleaning items, hygiene items. So if they really take advantage and work our program, we want to see them leave with a vehicle and with a nice savings to be able to go into that next step of life.
That's amazing.
And you want people to do that, right?
We
You
want
want them to
them to
take
do
advantage
that.
of everything you
Yes.
possibly have, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now they pay to be in our program, so it's not a free
Mm-hmm.
placement. But what they do is they pay $425 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they donate their time, they volunteer, because we want them to give back,
Mhm.
right? They have
You
so
get
many
buy-in
people
that way.
giving
Yeah.
to them. We want them to give back. So if they volunteer for 15 hours a month, and that could be at their child's school, it could be at the hospital, it could be wherever they choose. It could be at our thrift store, at our Alpha Omega, it could be at their church. Then that 425 goes down to 301.25. So it's very
Okay.
affordable
Oh,
for them
yeah.
to live in the program, but they have to have that buy-in.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
not, it's what else can you give me? What else can you give me?
Sure.
So
Sure.
we are really
That's
that
great.
hand up, not the handout.
Yeah.
Take advantage of us in a healthy way.
Yeah, I
Right.
love that.
We
Right.
love it.
Right.
Well, Nancy, with the growth and the expansion, what do you see in the future as far as like fundraising? Because now it's going to be 100, right? Over 100 that you guys are going to be servicing.
Yes, we will have the capacity. So we'll have we have 8 2-bedroom apartments, and then we'll have 12 3-bedroom apartments, which will give us the capacity to house another 90 women and children and single moms, women who are seniors and their children.
Are we going to have enough alpha bucks? I'm just worried. We got enough resources there in the closet?
Well, we're going to need a lot more resources than Alpha Bucks. I wish it was that
Awesome.
easy.
We can print those,
But-
baby, though.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Allegedly.
We cannot print currency, but
Yeah,
we
let's not tell anybody we're printing those Alpha Bucks and distribute them. Yeah. So
Oh.
we do. We need local partnership, and anyone else who has any good resources or for us that they want to call and get in touch with me directly. I mean, I would love to have those conversations just to really show what the impact will be when we build this campus. It'll be huge for our community here in St. John's and in North Florida, because we do get other referrals from other counties. So this is going to be this campus impact will be huge.
Love
It'll
that.
give us the capacity to
yes.
house a lot more women and children. And we will have a daycare on site, which will be neat. We'll have an education building where a lot of these life skills will happen. We'll have people come in the community who can help tutor the women and children. You know, we'll have corporate sponsorships and lots of volunteers. And so we're very excited about that as well. And I think having the daycare for before and after care, and also for the moms to have a safe place for their child. They know that my child is safe. They can go to work. and know that right there on campus they can just walk across the yard and put their child in a safe daycare. So
That's great.
we're excited about that. We do need partnerships. Right now we have a little more than $2 million left to raise for this second phase,
Okay.
to make it go vertical. And so it's happening. We're beginning in September, and we have some good partnerships to help us build. But we do need some more resources financially. So, I think one person could stroke a great big check, and we'd love that. But we also know that it's really important for everyone to have buy-in, and it really changes your life when you give.
Yes.
I think it really, where your heart is, your treasure follows. And so I think that makes a big impact for someone to know I changed a life. If I have left this world and know I changed 1 or 2 lives, or maybe 5 or 10 or hundreds.
Yes.
That's just a great thing to be able to put your resources into.
I went to a convention once and learned about the art of storytelling and fundraising.
Yes.
And one speaker got up and talked about how if you take, you buy a large coffee every morning, right? And if you downgrade that to a small or a medium coffee, the money in between could be something that you could be putting towards a campaign like this. I mean, if you're saving that on a daily basis, that adds up. And that could be $1,000. Well, that times 10 people, you know what I mean? Like that could be a really great initiative. I'm just seeing the whole community rally something brilliant
Yes,
about this.
absolutely. I love that, because it's really not the size of the gift. It's commitment to
Yes.
say, okay, I'm going to help.
Yes.
And here's what I'm going to do. And whether it's being a $20 a month, we call them miracle partners. If you can commit to $20 a month, on a sustainable level, that's huge for us to help support our programming. And then also if you can give a special gift toward the capital campaign, we welcome that. No gift is too small, and no gift is too large.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
we're really happy on all sides, and
That's awesome.
it creates great relationships for us. Just having those relationships in the community and in North Florida with other people that have a heart to help.
Love that.
And you guys have an event coming up at the end of the year, right? The Blue Jean Bash.
Yes.
Talk to me about this. What can people expect, and how much money? What's your goal?
Yeah, so our goal would be 300,000 this year.
Okay,
Awesome.
great.
We know we can do it.
Yes,
We
you
did it
can.
last year, and we can do it again.
Love
I'd
it.
love to even top that. A wonderful night. We have Urban Asada, Luna will be there. They do a beautiful, beautiful layout of food.
Yes.
A lot of fun. We have great auction items. Just a great night to enjoy all the friendships that we have here in St. Johns County, and a great time to just really learn more and hear more stories of how lives are truly being changed, not only now, but for generations to come because of our giving and loving on these young ladies and our senior women.
I love that. When are you guys going to start collecting for silent auction items? Is that happening now, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So if
it's
there's
happening
businesses
now.
out there and you want to jump in, this is in a great way. Because
Yes.
silent auction is like the key to get services or fun local products and things. So yeah, this is a good shout out for local businesses out there.
Yes.
For sure. How can people volunteer? How can they donate? How can they get involved with you all at Alpha Omega?
Yeah, so they can always reach out to myself or to Nancy. It is Lisa at AOMH.org or
Okay.
Nancy at AOMH.org. So easy to remember. We need volunteers. We need those monthly support. But what's really amazing is by building this new campus, right now we provide over 1,500 transportation rides with the amount of young ladies and women that we have.
Wow.
What we will be able to accomplish and what we will need will be 6,000
Right.
rides. So we really need to have people just support us through our Blue Jean Bash. It is such a fun night. Beautiful evening at the Tringali Barn. Chris Shea does an amazing job at just not only Alpha Omega, but for so many nonprofits.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Does a beautiful job. And what a venue. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, one of the best
Food
venues
is,
we have.
yes,
Ever.
food is amazing. So yes, please come. We're looking for sponsors right now, and we are looking. Tickets will go on sale in another, I think, 30 days. About 30 days.
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
But you
Great.
can visit our website, and it is up. So
Okay.
if you want to click on the link, You can find out more about Blue Jean Bash, or you can contact me directly or Lisa, and we'd be happy to help answer any questions someone might have.
I want to call to action. I want people to be those monthly donors. I think that's going to be amazing for you guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is a huge support. I mean, it provides an a sustainable support that is absolutely imperative to our whole program to help these young women and the senior women and their children.
Amazing.
Very cool. Lisa, Nancy, thank y'all so much for your time here today and for what you're doing each and every single day for so many people. I mean, it's so important, and our community cannot thank you enough.
We love doing it, and we're so grateful to be part of it. And thank you for allowing us to come and share and have more ears, more people to know about who we are and what we do.
I love
That's what we're here for.
Thanks for starting our week off with the best Motivational Monday interview. Thank you. It was a true pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Very powerful stuff they're doing out there at Alpha Omega. And by the way, another way to support, I love their thrift shop. Their thrift shop is amazing.
So good.
Lisa touched on that a little bit, but I love stopping by. They've got great stuff.
Absolutely.
Great stuff in there.